Hey guys, Atlanta Frocktails was just this past weekend, May 2nd, 2025. And y'all know, I shared what I was going to be creating for the event. However, your girl failed. Big time failed. Not little failed, but girl, I'm big mad, okay? So we're going to talk about it. Hey everyone, I'm Rochelle, and I'm the girl that gives you all the pattern styles, sew alongs, and behind the scenes of any and everything in between. In today's video, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about everything that went bad for me for Atlanta Frocktails, okay? But how I turned that frown into a smile and got something from the closet and made it do what it did, all right? So I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the finished make of what I should have been wearing for Atlanta Frocktails in this video, but we're also gonna talk about the high and the lows of this make, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, you guys, so I have never done a story time with Rochelle, but we might as well just talk about the story time with Rochelle. So first things first, let me take you through all the bad crap that happened behind the scenes of Atlanta Frocktails, okay? So you guys already seen the video, you've seen the runway show, you've seen all of that, but let's talk about the fails because I wouldn't be at Atlanta Frocktails without these fails, right? All right, so first things first, let's talk about going to Atlanta before we talk about the outfit, okay? So first things first, I had drama with TSA in Orlando. So they threw my drink away, homie. Like, I was so irritated because I literally just grabbed food from Aunt Annie's Pretzel and grabbed one of their little mocha latte cookies and cream. Didn't even get to taste it, okay? Get to TSA, and of course, y'all know I got clear. Get to TSA, and I'm excited because I'm like, yo, I'm getting ready to go to Atlanta, 55-minute flight. We good. Because y'all know, I do not do layovers. I am one of those that want to get straight to my destination. No harm, no foul, right? Okay, get to TSA. And I asked the dude before I even walked through the security, I'm like, hey, could I have this drink? And he was like, yeah, as long as it's frozen. Bet. Okay. It's frozen. The minute that he sent that dang drink through the conveyor belt, all of a sudden it's melted. Wait, it was just frozen when I put it up on this thing, like a minute before. Why in the heck is it now liquid? So it comes through the conveyor belt and he's like, yo, man, I got to trash it because it's liquid and you can't have liquid. Excuse me, sir? Say what? So I didn't even want to mess up my day. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever, just trash it. But your girl was hella pissed, like real pissed. So I was like, okay, well, can you just tell me where my gate is? Like, I'm trying to find my gate. He said, go this way. I'm going this way because I didn't find a sign that said my gate number. Now, I've been through Orlando Airport so many times, so you would think that your girl, I think I was just off because I was just still upset about my drink, okay? I get on what Atlanta called the Sky train. I get on the trans to get from one gate to the next, right? But this one, my gate number was 110. I get on the gate that says 90 to 99, right? I get all the way down to 90 to 99 and realize, where the hell is 100 to 129? Well, there's only one way down and one way back. So I get back on, come on back, and guess what happened, y'all? I'm out of TSA. So now your girl gotta go all the way back around to TSA. So of course, y'all know I'm trying to reason because it's called negotiation and, you know, debate and all that good stuff. So I'm like, yo, I just came through TSA like 2 minutes ago. He threw my drink away. Like, I gotta go through this again. Yeah, you gotta go through this again, girl. We don't care that you just came through here. You gotta come through here again. All right. First time I went through, my backpack was fine. Second time I go through, they're like, oh, how many chargers do you have? Listen, you playing with me only because it never said that you only could have one charger in your backpack. Nah, I had 2 laptop chargers and my phone charger, okay? And my earbud charger. So they were like, you have too many chargers. Just when? The regulations doesn't say you only need one charger. Like, what? I put everything out for you to see, okay? Then he's like, well, do you have perfume? Yeah, who want to be funky and stank? Like, what? Take out the perfume. Then he wants to argue with me about the size of the bottle. No. On the website, it says the liquid in the bottle cannot be more than 3.4 ounces. It was enough to spray yourself one time, baby. And he was complaining, but he let me keep it. Got through, no problem. So then he digs down a little further and he sees 2 whole bottles. One bottle of Bath and Body Works. I don't even remember which spray. That and some lotion. He was like, these are full size. And I forgot. I did not take them out and put it in my checked baggage. But we're now 30 minutes before my flight leave. And he's like, ma'am, you can't keep this. You have to abandon it. Or you could put it in your checked baggage. Me being me, I was already heated from the drink. Now you're playing with me about some perfume and some lotions from Bath and Body Works. So you know what I told him? I was like, sir, I'm definitely not going to go back to the front counter and try to have them find my bags for a flight that's getting ready to go in 30 minutes. We're just going to abandon it here and you're going to send me on my way. So he did just that. And when I say I get on the right train this time, get to my gate, and they are just now boarding. 30 minutes before takeoff. And even though I was still in my feelings, I was trying to smile through the bull crap that I did from 8:30 in the morning to 9, 10, 40 minutes of BS, right? I was like, okay, whatever. I get on the flight. And yes, I'm traveling Southwest because those were the cheapest ticket. They were cheaper than Spirit and Frontier, okay? Now, no shade to Spirit, no shade to Frontier, no shade to none of them, okay? Now, I know a lot of people have issues with Spirit and Frontier. I'm going to just be honest. I have never rode on Spirit. I have never rode on Frontier, so I can't say nothing good or bad about them whatsoever. I just know what brands I will ride on and what I will not ride on, okay? So I'm just going to leave that for what it is, and I'm going to leave it right there. But it was cheaper, and it was a getaway, and Southwest have never done me wrong until this time. Okay? So therefore, when I pull up on Southwest, it was 2 flight attendants in the back, and yes, I go all the way to the back. I don't care if I'm getting on in group A, B, or C. Your girl's always going to go to the back. Why? Because I don't want to be rushing through people trying to get on. I don't need everybody to be like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Everyone wants to sit in front. That's fine. I was happy to be all the way in the back by the bathroom. Yes. And the flight attendant, because I was the problem when I got on. So I didn't want to, I get on and the flight attendants were amazing. I got extra food, extra drinks, you name it, only because I smiled. And I smiled. And she was like, I could tell you could be a problem. I was like, not today, not for 55 minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and take me a nap. Wrong idea. I did not take a nap. Okay? I did not take a nap. I mean, the flight attendants was live, wired, and had all day coffee at 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay? So we arrived in Atlanta. Now we arrive from Southwest to Atlanta, get on the ground. Now it's time to go pick up the rent-a-car. I'm energized because, I just had a good conversation with the flight attendants. Get to pick up my rent-a-car. I go to my confirmation, and I kid you not, Alamo Rent-A-Car sent me a confirmation number, right, for the same dates of Atlanta Frocktails last year, okay? They sent me confirmation number April 27th, saying that this is your confirmation for Atlanta, for your rent-a-car for Atlanta Airport, yada, 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 right? But they sent the confirmation number for 2024. Now, in my brain, I know I have a rent-a-car. I did not check the confirmation number. So I get there, I scan, do the quick kiosk, and it says, we cannot find your vehicle. Wait, excuse me? You can't find my vehicle? I surely have a reservation. So I'm standing in line. Excuse me. I'm standing in line. And while I'm standing in line, I called, something told me to call the customer service. I call customer service, and this lady, of course, doesn't speak English. No offense to foreigners whatsoever. Didn't speak English, but I was really trying to work with her, and she was working my nerves, really. And you call it a little frustration too. So I get on the phone, I'm nice. I'm like, hey, it's Rochelle. Hey, ma'am, it's Rochelle, and I'm just trying to check on the status of my rent-a-car. She was like, you're trying to make a new reservation? No, ma'am. I'm not trying to make a new reservation. I have a confirmation number from April 27th, and for some reason it says I do not have a rental. Could you please help me? Sorry, me no understand. You trying to make a new reservation? Give me your phone number. I said, ma'am, I have a confirmation number. Do you feel that it's going to be quicker with the confirmation number over my phone number? Because I really don't know what phone number I gave you. I don't know if it's my cell phone number, my husband's cell phone number, or my business cell phone number. Don't know which one I gave you. But I have a confirmation number. So she's like, no, phone number. Give her my phone number. And guess what she said? She can't find my reservation. Great. Back to square one. I said, so you don't have a reservation for me? She was like, no. I said, I have a confirmation number. Could I give you my confirmation number? She was like, yeah. Give her my confirmation number. And when I give her my confirmation number, you know what she tells me? The confirmation number is from 2024. Excuse me? I said, ma'am, you just sent an email April 27th, 2025. And y'all said this is the confirmation number. Now, granted, on my confirmation, it does not say 2024. It just have the date May 2nd to May 4th. It did not say 2025, 2024, none of that on my confirmation. So I'm like not arguing with the girl, but I'm just very firm and very direct on what they sent me, right? So she was like, no, that confirmation is 2024. You already picked up the car. I said, so let me get this right. I don't have a rental car right now. She was like, no, you don't. I said, okay. Now I'm still standing in line talking. The guy behind me is on the phone with another customer rep because it was the same exact thing for him. But the difference is he wasn't trying to work with a foreigner on the phone. He was like, get me a USA speaking person, or he'll just hang up and call back until he got an American. Me, I was just trying to work with the girl that was on the phone, even though really, to be honest with you, I could have literally just hung up and called back or asked for someone that speaks good English. But we're not discriminating here whatsoever. And I feel like she was learning. The best way to learn any language is be immersed in it, period. All right, so I was standing in line and I made the reservation. So she was like, is there anything else I can help you with? I said, ma'am, I just made a reservation while I was standing in line. Could you check that reservation? All of a sudden, she magically seen my reservation. She's like, I said, so could I go to the kiosk and finish checking in? She said, no, because you made it less than 24 hours. You have to stand in the line and go to the main counter. Cool, no problem. Get to the main counter, and this lovely, wonderful Alamo agent named Tyrone, he said that I am able to say his name if I make a video, right? So y'all need to check in with Mr. Tyrone, okay? Mr. Tyrone was fabulous. We laughed, we kiki and haha, and I completely forgot the lady that I just talked to on the phone that was working my nerves. Like, Tyrone made me forget that I had a bad experience on the phone, okay? Checked into my car. Everything else went fine. After that, it was completely fine. Friday, had the event for Atlanta Frocktails Saturday. We get to Sunday. It's time to go home, and boom! Southwest Airlines says, you are delayed. Not 1 hour, not 2 hours, but your flight is delayed damn near 3 hours. My flight was to leave at 11:55 from Atlanta, direct flight to Orlando. What did I do? Go to Orlando Airport. Because here's the thing, y'all. I know this to be true. The front desk agent will tell you whatever it is to get you out of their face, okay? So when they tell you, oh, it's because air traffic control said that it's too much traffic in and out of Florida. It's always too much traffic in Florida. It's vacation spots for everyone every year, every month. It's always going to be oversaturated in Florida, California, Texas, and New York. We all know that, okay? And maybe Chicago too, okay? It's oversaturated. We know this to be true. But when you say air traffic control is trying to down planes, I'd rather you say literally, with all the aircrafts that's been colliding into each other, air traffic control is working hard to prevent that. So they have to ground some planes first before others can take off. That sounds so much better than it's so much traffic going in and out of Florida to where air traffic control just said that we cannot fly. Excuse me? It's all about the wording. It's not about what you say. It's how you say it most of the time, right? So that literally pissed a lot of the people that was going to Orlando off that day. So by that time, I was already tired. I didn't want to do nothing. You guys see my Instagram stories about this whole lovely event that transpired. But yeah, that was the whole trip and what happened behind the scenes. Now, let's talk about my make. So I didn't get it done, but it's done now and you guys could finally see the entire make of Atlanta Frocktail. I'm wrapping this one up in a bow because it came out amazing. Okay, so I'm going to share that with you guys in this video. The pants is Simplicity 9926. You guys know I have a complete full sew along for the pants when I did it in pink. And that was part of hashtag Make 92025. And then the jacket, I did it in a powder blue, paired it with my powder blue shoes that I actually wore to South Florida Frocktail as well. And it was amazing. You know, like I have done this blazer so many times. So it came out wonderful. I will sew both of them again. I don't need to do a pattern review because it's a pattern review for both on my channel. Just make sure you check the description box below so you're able to see that. Once again, if you missed the Atlanta Frocktail, you can see my recap video right here up on the screen, but you could also go to that video, also link in the description box below as well as on the end screen. All right, I think I did enough of my story time of what went bad and all the freaking fails for Atlanta Frocktail, but we will not wait until the last minute next time, all right? I don't like this type of stuff, right? The fails is the fails, but you could turn that fail into something magical. You're welcome. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If this video was educational, inspiring, and fun, you guys know what to do. Give your girl the thumbs up on the video. Y'all know, share this video with a friend who can use this information and laugh with me as I laughed about this story time with me of the rise and fall to Atlanta Frocktails. All right. Y'all got my drift, right? And comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you are attending Atlanta Frocktails 2026. The theme is reduce, reuse, repurpose. I think that's what it is. Upcycle. That's what I'm just going to call it. I'm just going to call it upcycle because it's all about sustainability in 2026. All right. I'll also put it up on the screen so you're able to see the theme. All right. Well, y'all know, y'all need to do what's free and that's subscribe. If you have not done so already, you have been here several times. So if you haven't subscribed, what the hell are you waiting for? Why are you wasting time? Okay, subscribe, hit the subscribe button. I don't want to hear nothing else. You're welcome. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, peace out.